भीमातीर्निवासाय पंढरीपुरवासिने पांडुरंग प्रकाशाय विठलाय नमो नमः। मरुत्पुत्राय कवये भीमाय भयहारिणे श्रीमदानन्दतीर्थाय प्रख्याताय नमो नमः। शिवतनय वरिष्ठं सर्वकल्याणमूर्तिं परशुकमलहस्तं शोभितं मोदकेन अरुणकुसुममाला व्याललम्बोदरं तं मम हृदयनिवासं श्रीगणेशं नमामि। कृष्णव्रता कृष्णमनुस्मरन्तः रात्रौ च कृष्णं पुनरुत्थिताय ते कृष्णदेहा प्रविशन्ति कृष्णम् आज्यं यथा मन्त्रहुतं हुताशे बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वमरोगता अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनूमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्। चित्रैः गम्भीरैः वाक्यमानैरखण्डितैः गुरुभावं व्यञ्जयन्ती भाति श्रीजयतीर्थवाक् प्रणमत्कामधेनुं च भजत्सुरतरूपमं श्रीभावबोधकृत्पाद चिन्तामणिमुपास्महे। पूज्याय राघवेन्द्राय सत्यधर्मरताय च भजतां कल्पवृक्षाय नमतां कामधेनवे अन्नपूर्णे सदापूर्णे शङ्करप्राणवल्लभे ज्ञानवैराग्यसिद्ध्यर्थं भिक्षां देहि च पार्वती। हयग्रीव हयग्रीव हयग्रीवेति यो वदेत् तस्य निस्सरते वाणी जन्नुकन्या प्रवाहवत्। राकाचन्द्रसमानकान्तिवदना नाकाधिराजस्तुता मूकानामपि कुर्वती सुरधुनी नीकाश वाक्वैभवं श्रीकाञ्ची नगरी विहाररसिका शोकापहन्त्री सताम् एका पुण्यपरम्परा पशुपते आकारिणी राजते। सत्यं विधातुं निजभृत्यभाषितं व्याप्तिं च भूतेषु अखिलेषु चात्मनः अदृश्यत अत्यद्भुतरूपमुद्वहन् तम्भे सभायां न मृगं न मानुषं नरसिंह न मृगं न मानुषं। My humble obeisance to the Lord of Vrindavan and Guruvayur, Shri Krishna, to Sri Rama, the Lord of Ayodhya, to Ma Lakshmi, Ma Saraswati and Ma Sita, to Mahadeva and Ma Kali, to Siddhi Vinayakji Maharaj and Subramanya Swami, to the exemplary devotee Shri Hanumanji, and to all the devotees of the Lord who are listening to the Bhagavatam. By the grace of the Lord, we start the traditional prayer. Samsara Sagare Magnam Deenam Mam Karunanidhe कर्म मोह गृहीतांगम मामुद्धर भवार्णवात् श्रीमद् भागवताख्योऽयं प्रत्यक्ष कृष्ण एव हि स्वीकृतोऽसि मया नाथ मुक्त्यर्थं भवसागरे मनोरथो मदीयोऽयं सफलः सर्वथा त्वया निर्विघ्नेनैव कर्तव्यो दासोऽहं तव केशवा शुकरूपा प्रबोधज्ञा सर्वशास्त्रविशारदाम् एतत् कथा प्रकाशेन मदज्ञानं विनाशया वन्दे नन्दव्रजस्त्रीणां पादरेणुम् अभीक्ष्णशः यासां हरिकथोद्गीतं पुनाति भुवनत्रयम्. By the grace of the Lord, on your behalf, on my own, we thank all the patrons of Kshatrapasana who have made it possible for us to have the Katha day after day, week after week, month after month. May all these devotees of the Lord grow from strength to strength, joy to joy, prosperity to prosperity, and may they continue to do the noble work which they have undertaken with the spirit for in tune with the Sims divine and sing the Govinda Damodara Stotra. अग्रे कुरूणाम् अथ पाण्डवानां दुःशासनेन कृतवस्त्रकेशां कृष्ण तदा क्रोशदनं यनाथा गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर धर्माधवेति गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति श्री कृष्ण विष्णु मधुकैटभारे भक्तानुकंपिन् भगवन् मुरारे त्राय स्वमां केशवलोकनाथा गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति 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 वक्तुं समर्थोऽपि न वक्ति कश्चित् अहो जनानां व्यसनाभिमुख्यं जिह्वेऽपि भस्व जिह्वेऽपि भस्व जिह्वेऽपि भस्वामृतं हेतदेव गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति. Again, I remembered an old song. By the grace of the Lord, I've only asked Krishna to make me do the Bhagavatam over and over again, to call me to holy places over and over again. One day I told Banke Bihari, call me to Vrindavan again and again. I don't ask for precious tunes. Let my days and nights pass thinking of the Lord, sometimes making people laugh, sometimes making them cry. On the banks of the Yamuna, Mother Radha goes, and there the Lord follows her. She is pretending to be angry, and he is pacifying her. How lovely it looks. Wherever the devotion to Krishna is there, that is where the hearts of the saints are quenching their thirst. Please find some excuse for me so that I go to Vrindavan and don't come back. That is what the song means for those who don't understand Hindi. बारंबार व्रज बुलाना हमरी भागवत सुनाना बारंबार व्रज बुलाना हमरी भागवत सुनाना ना मांगू हीरा मोती ना मांगू कोई खजाना ना मांगू हीरा मोती ना मांगू कोई खजाना बारंबार ब्रज बुलाना हमरी भागवत सुनाना शुक की कथा सुनाते बीते दिन बीती रातें कभी हंसना और हंसाना कभी रोना और रुलाना कभी हंसना और हंसाना कभी रोना और रुलाना बारंबार व्रज बुलाना हमरी भागवत सुनाना राधा जमुना तट पे जाए पट खोल बिहारी आए राधा जमुना तट पे जाए पट खोल बिहारी आए ना माने ये मनाना कितना सुंदर लागे सताना ना माने ये मनाना कितना सुंदर लागे सताना बारंबार ब्रज बुलाना, हमरी भागवत सुनाना। कृष्ण प्रेम जिधर बरसे, संतों का मन उतर से। कृष्ण प्रेम जिधर बरसे, संतों का मन उतर से। ढूंढो ऐसा कोई बहाना, व्रज आकर नहीं हो जाना 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 जाना। ढूंढो ऐसा कोई बहाना, व्रज आकर नहीं हो जाना जाना जाना। ढूंढो ऐसा कोई बहाना, व्रज आकर नहीं हो जाना। बारंबार व्रज बुलाना, हमरी भागवत सुनाना। ना मांगू हीरा मोती, ना मांगू कोई खजाना, ना मांगू हीरा मोती, ना मांगू कोई खजाना। बारंबार व्रज बुलाना, हमरी भागवत सुनाना। जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे श्याम। By the grace of the Lord, the Lord has entered. The Lord has entered Bhishmaka's town, Vidarbha. You remember when we did the Katha in Dwarka for the Bansal family? I got the song. I just sing one snatch for you. रुक्मिणी माँ का प्रेम संदेश सुन, तेरा दिल मचला, प्रभु तेरा दिल मचला। एक ही क्षण में विप्र को लेकर, एक ही क्षण में विप्र को लेकर विदर्भ तू है चला। ओम जय जय द्वारकाधीश, जय जय द्वारकाधीश, प्रभु जय जय द्वारकाधीश। तन मन धन सब तुझको समर्पण, मांगे हैं आशीष। ओम जय जय द्वारकाधीश। In one moment, he decided to go to Vidarbha, and he's there. As soon as people came to know, I'm talking of the general public, they didn't consult the election commissioner. They conducted their own election. They said, we are the government of the people, by the people, for the people. We don't have to consult anybody. Krishnam agatam akarnya Vidarbha Puravasinaha Agatya Netrandya Jalivihi Papuhu Tan Mukhapankajam. They were drinking deep the beauty of the Lord with their eyes. The beauty of the Lord is like nectar. And when you see the Lord, when you're beholding the Lord, you're drinking deep that beauty. And what are they saying in their heart of hearts? If there is anybody who can marry our Princess Rukmini, it is he. Already the other bridegroom has come. But the public can change anything. The public opinion can change anything. Asyaiva bharya bhavitum Rukmini arhati naparam asau api anavadhyatma bhaishmya samuchita patihi. He is the only one who is fit to be the husband of our princess. Now, how dare you do this? How dare you ask for switching of bridegrooms? How can you do that? Oh, if we have done any punya in our life, if we have done any dana, dharma, yajna, tapa, japa, we are offering everything of that punya to Krishna, Krishna Arpanam. And because of that, let him marry her. Look at the general opinion. Yat karoshi yadashnasi yat juhoshi dadasiyat yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. What are they offering it for? For Rukmini to get married to Krishna. How selfless is their punya. Kinchit sucharitam yanna tena tushtas trilokakrit. If a little punya has been done by us, and this trilokakrit, the master of the three worlds is happy with that, anugrinhatu, grinhatu, vaidarbhya panimachyutah. Let him grace us. Let him grace us and let him marry, hold the hand of Mother Rukmini. This is what they say. And now the whole city is waiting for Mother Rukmini. Whenever we go for a wedding, even if the bridegroom is very handsome, superstar, we are still looking at the bride because the bride holds our attention. She is the one who is attracting everybody. And who is she now? She is Mother Lakshmi. Namastestu Mahamaye Shri Pite Surapujite Shankachakra Kadahaste Mahalakshmi Namostute. My mother, she is the divine mother, is now there. She's silently going on foot. She's walking towards the temple. Padbhyam vinitya yaudrashtum bhavanya pada pallavam. Look at the lovely poem here. The poem says, she is going by foot to have the darshan of the feet of Madar Bhavani. Lakshmi is going on foot to see the Pada Pallava, the sprout like feet of Mother Bhavani. Sacha Anudhyayati Samyang Mukunda Charanambujam. Something better is there. As she is walking on foot to have the darshan of the holy feet of Mother Bhavani, she is meditating on the feet, lotus feet of Krishna. How do you like that? 3 feet are mentioned here. 3 pairs of feet. Mother Rukmini walking by foot, Mother Bhavani gracing by her feet, and Mukunda's feet in the meditation of Mother Rukmini. In her heart of hearts, she is thinking of him. And everybody is around her. You have singers, you have musicians, you have gayakas, vadyavadakas, parivarya vadhum jagmuhu. Everybody is going along with her. You have poets, singers, chroniclers, heralds, all of them, they are saying Jai Ho, Jai Ho, and they're going with Mother Rukmini. Look at the way, ever since this COVID started, just because the announcement is there on the mobile, on the phone, in everywhere, wherever you go, please wash your feet, please wash your hands. This is the tradition of India. I hope you know, before you enter the temple, great temples, you will have a row of pipes. You wash your hands, you wash your feet. This is normal. This is the way it happens in all the temples of India. So what did she do? Upon reaching the temple, she first washed her lotus feet and hands and sipped water, achamanam, for purification. And now she comes in the presence of Mother Ambika. She comes to Mother Bhavani and stands there. This is the prayer that she offers. I told you in the 3rd canto of the Bhagavatam, there is a list of deities. These are the deities to be worshipped for this purpose. If you want Vidya, then you have to think of Shiva. If you want happy married life, it is Durga. It is Mother. Dampatyartham Umam Satim. Simple reason. Mother Uma and Shankara are united. They are Ardhanarishwara. So if you pray to them, you and your husband will be as united as Mother Uma and her husband Ishwara. She's telling her, Namaste Tvambiki Abhikshnam Swasantana Yutam Shivam Bhuyat Patir Me Bhagavan Krishnastad Anumodatam. I want your permission. If you persuade your brother Krishna, because she is, if you remember, the Lalita Sahasranamam, my mother's name is Padmanabha Sahodari. She is known as Padmanabha Sahodari, Govinda Rupini. These are the 2 names of Mother Bhavani. So she is the one who can recommend to Krishna, please marry her. Brother, please marry her. My master Dikshitar had his own vernacular wit. I hope you know. that in Indian homes, I don't know about foreign homes, Indian homes, the sister of the husband is a very important person. Did you get me? The sister of the husband is a very important person. If you rub her on the wrong side, you had it. So please, please, please her. Come what come may. And just to make my audience laugh, I say, if your sister-in-law comes 4 times a year, please take her to all the best shops, sari shops in your town and get her saris. If her children break everything in your drawing room, tell the world how beautifully they break. Because they are sister-in-law's children. Sister you have to pamper them. That is why my master used to make us laugh, the lighter side of him, the sense of humor in him. He would say, mother is asking, please come with Kartikeya, please come with Ganesha, both you and your husband. So all the 4 I'm inviting, each one, Swasantana Yutam Shivam, Bhuyat Patir Me Bhagavan, Krishnastad Anumodatam. Please come and persuade your brother to marry me. After that, she does puja. Just to give you the details, with what should you do puja? Along with Mother Rukmini are Brahmins' wives, the Sumangalis who are there, the women whose husbands are alive. Viprastriyaha patimati ta tai tatha taihi sama pujayat. How did they do puja with her? With lavana, apupa, tambula, kantasutra, phala, ikshubhihi. Just to give you an idea of this is Achara Prabho Dharmo Dharmasya Prabhurachyutaha. Our great scriptures are the GPS for us. They tell us how the puja should be performed. Lavana is, of course, salt. And then you have, that is, Lavana here is the savory preparation, namkeen, along with apupa. Apupa is the sweet preparation. Then tambula is the betel leaf and betel nut. Then Kantasutra, sacred thread. And phala is fruits. Ikshubhi means sugarcane juice. These are the things which please Mother Bhavani. So with all this, you should offer puja, just to give you an idea of how traditional our Bhagavatam is. Now, the princess breaks her vow of silence. Till now, she had observed silence, and she now is holding a maid servant by the hand. Because when the lady walks out of the temple, she has to be accompanied. You have a bridesmaid in the church. Similarly, you have a maid servant with Mother Rukmini. She holds her hand and she comes out, adorned with a jeweled ring. And as she comes, how does she look? I haven't come across a more beautiful graphic picture of Mother Rukmini than the one here. Tam Deva Mayamiva Veera Mohinim Sumadhyamam Kundalamanditananam Shyamam Nitambar Pidaratnamekhalam Vyanjatsthanim Kuntala Shankitikshanam Shuchismitam Bimbaphala Adharadyuti Shonayamana Dvijakunda Kutmalam Padachalantim Kalahamsagaminim Sinjat Kala Nupuradhama Shobhina Vilokya Veera Mumuhu Sumagata Yashasvina Tatkrita Hrichayardita. These two shlokas tell you, these two shlokas tell you how beautiful she looks. Tam Deva Maya Miva Veera Mohinim. She looks like Deva Maya incarnate. Veera Mohinim. She's so beautiful that all those who are brave, all of them are deluded by her beauty. Veera Mohinim. Sumadhyamam. Slender waist she has. Kundala Manditananam. That's why Ur Kundala. Kundala Manditananam. She is wearing long earrings. Shyamam. According to a commentator, the word Shyama has a very nice connotation. You will smile. I also smiled when I read the commentary. A woman who is so beautiful that when you see her, in winter you feel warm and in summer you feel cool. How do you like it? A woman who is so beautiful that when you see her, In winter, you feel warm. And in summer, you feel cool. That's called Shyama. I really did not know until I read the commentary. So beautiful. Shyamam Nitambarpita Ratname Khalam. If a person is very lanky and thin, how can she wear a girdle? I hope you understand. You need a person with a good figure to wear a girdle. Vyanjatstanim, she's got a beautiful figure. Kuntala Sankitekshanam. I think we should learn from our children. Our children also cut their hair here. Kuntala Sankitekshanam, all old fashioned. Because under the pretext of moving one of the curls, she can stare at the men. I always say bashfulness becomes the bride. Even if it's an IPS officer, on the day of the wedding, I don't think the lady can walk like that. She may be used to marching, but not on the day of the wedding. If you've seen your daughter on the day of the wedding, oh, you can't believe it's your daughter. Somehow she becomes gentle. Somehow she becomes dainty. And the father is asking the mother, "You're sure it's our daughter?" And the mother proudly says, "Yes, yes, it is our child." On the wedding day, she looks like Lakshmi. And imagine how Lakshmi would have looked. Kuntala Shankitekshanam Shuchismitam. My dear listeners, for me, the Sanskrit language is an eye-opener. Shuchismitam. That is what I told you about Mother Sita and the Sundarakanda. When a woman is pure, her smile is pure. From the smile of a woman, you can understand whether she's pure or impure. Sorry for my candor. You can understand who is a flirt, who is a coquette, who is a loose woman, who is a chaste woman. From her smile, you can understand. From her looks, you can understand her purity, Shuchismitam. And then, it's like a toothpaste advertisement. Bimba Phaladharat Yuti Shonayamanat Vijakunda Kutmalam. She's got berry-like lips, which are covering jasmine bud-like teeth. How do you like it? She is such a beautiful woman that every limb of hers is being described. And then she's walking. Padachalanti. She's walking. Kalaham Sagaminim. She's walking like a swan. And as she walks, I think on the wedding day, generally the brides wear very heavy anklets. Because you must know that the bride is coming, no? Shinjat Kala Nupuradhama Shobhinam. I'm reminded of my very old poem in English. When as in silks my Julia walks, it's like the liquefaction of her clothes. How do you like it? When as in silks my Julia walks, it is like the liquefaction of her clothes. On the day of her wedding, the bride's clothes, they look liquefied. Liquefaction of her clothes. That is how mother, she's walking, Kalaham Sagamini. And as she goes, oh God, all those great heroes, anti-Krishna fellows, those who are standing there, all this is super direction by the Lord. They have to faint. Unless they faint, he can't carry her away. No? She's so beautiful. What did she do? Vilokya Veera Mumuhu Samagata Yashasvina Tatkrita Rudhyayatya. All of them, Mumuhu, they were totally fascinated by her. Petukshitau Gajaratha Ashwagata Vimudha. Some of them were sitting on the Gaja, some of them in the Ratha, some of them on the horse. All of them fell down because they had never seen a fabulous beauty like her. She's never come out in the open like this. Yatra chalena haraye arpaitim swashobham. As she's walking, what is she doing? Under the pretext of movement, she's offering herself to the Lord. And then, slowly as she's walking, wondering where is Krishna, she's not seen him till now. I hope you understand the suspense of it. She's heard about him. I don't mind repeating. Whenever I talk of Krishna, he is standing out or outstanding. There is no doubt about it. You can make out this is Krishna. You don't have to introduce. Zari ki pagdi bandhe, sundar aankhon. That is Krishna. He has come. She knows. She knows. Utsarya Vamakarajair Alakanapangai. She's got alakas. Alakas are curls here. Under the pretext of moving the curls with her hand, as she does that, Praptan Riyekshata Drupan. She saw, very bashfully, she saw all the other kings. Then she saw him, H capital. Dadrishe Achyutam Sa. That Achyuta whom she had appealed to. Shrutva gunan bhuvana sundara shanvatam te nirvishya karna vivarai haratungatapam rupam drisham drishimatam akhilarthanabham त्वयि अच्युता avishati chittam apatrapam me. That Achyuta of the first shloka of her appeal. That Achyuta she is appealing to. She saw him, and the moment she saw him, Tam Raja Kanyam Rathamaru Rukshatim Jahara Krishno Dushatam Samikshatam. As everybody is watching, it is not an in-camera thing, it is a public thing. Just as Lord Rama won Sita in public, Krishna carried away Mother Rukmini in public. And what did he do? Jahara Krishno Dushatam Samikshatam. As they were watching, whenever I do the katha, we have our tabla players, Shambhai, his tabla starts playing the movement of the horses. I always tell him, you are overtaking Krishna. Ratham samarupya suparna lakshanam rajanya chakram paribhuya madhavaha. Already action has started, because this is the action of the Lord. He has to take action. Rajanya chakram paribhuya madhavaha tatau yayau rama purogamashane srigala madhyat iva bhagahrit harihi. When Balarama was there in leading, he slowly left. How did he leave? The Lord, with Balarama leading him, the Lord left as a lion would take the prey from the midst of the jackals. You remember she had said, Shishupala is like a jackal. I belong to the lion. Don't leave me and go, Krishna. Take me away. Take me away. As they are moving away, says the Bhagavatam, so much of warfare takes place there. Even a person like Jarasandha, kings headed by Jarasandha, they also left the battlefield. What I want to highlight for you is Jarasandha is speaking philosophy of the highest order. Jarasandha is telling Shishupala, see, pleasant things, unpleasant things always happen in life. Both are not permanent. Imagine telling the disappointed bridegroom, no? Poor chap. He came ready for the wedding and saw the abduction of his bride. How would you like his disappointment? Don't worry. This is life. In the battle with Krishna, which I had, 23 armies I had, I lost 17 times, and only once I could defeat him. That means you can understand how brave Krishna is. This is Jarasandha advising Shishupala. Kalena daiva yuktena janan vidravitam jagat. Let me tell you, this world is driven by time and fate, not knowing that time and fate are Krishna. Bhishma is lying on the bed of arrows. He looks at the Pandava brothers and tells them, where there is Dharma, Raja, where there is Arjuna, where there is Bhima, you should not have suffered. Sarvam kalakritam manye bhavadam yat atap apriyam. Whatever apriya has happened is because of Kala. And who is Kala? He who is standing here. It is Krishna who is Kala. It is he who decides whether we should be happy or not. Zindagi. I got a song. Ik kahani hai. कभी तीखी कभी सुहानी है, कभी खुशी मिली कभी गम मिला, अरे जो कुछ मिला मेहरबानी है, जिंदगी एक कहानी है, कभी तीखी kabhi sohani hai. That is life. One day you'll see birth in your home, one day you'll see death. It is part. We have to be prepared for both. Remember, life is a combination of pain and pleasure. We cannot avoid both of them. We cannot avoid both of them. It is Jarasandha who is philosophizing. Now our enemies have good time. That is why they are winning. When we have better time, we will win. Go back, sir. Go back home. Everybody is willing to go back home because Jarasandha is a senior warrior who is advising them. I hope you know the meaning of Jarasandha. Jarasandha was born under very peculiar circumstances. As soon as he was born, he was in two halves, right half, left half. And naturally, the midwife got scared. She said, if the king finds out that this is how I delivered the baby, I will be killed. So she threw the baby out into the roadside. And there on the roadside, there was a demoness called Jara. She was walking past. She felt sad. Two pieces of a live child, please remember, not dead. Two pieces of the live child were there. She brought them together, Sandhi. That is how he was known as Jarasandha. That is how he was known as Jarasandha. And to make it more interesting for you, when Krishna, Bhima, and Arjuna go to attack Jarasandha, that will come later, Jarasandha cannot be defeated. But you know, the Lord uses yukti where there is no Shakti. He takes a blade of grass and tears it into pieces, which is wrong, unethical. You can't do this. As a referee, you can't do this. But Krishna is allowed to do anything. He is above all law. So when he does that, Bhima understands, oh, this fellow has an Achilles' heel. He's got a vulnerable point. I have to tear him into two pieces and throw him. Right side on the left side on the right. Only then he will die. You understand? That is Jarasandha's history. This great Jarasandha says, go, Shishupala. It was not written in your fortune to marry Rukmini. She's gone, she's gone. But Rukmi, the brother of Rukmini, says, I will not leave. I will not leave him. He is the thief of thieves. I will not return to my kingdom until I bring my sister. And there's a grim battle that takes place between them. You are stealing my sister. He abuses the Lord. The Lord strikes Rukmi's 4 horses with 8 arrows, chariot and driver with 2 arrows, chariot's flag with 3 arrows. Rukmi grabs a bow and the Lord strikes the bow with 5 arrows. Although he is hit by so many arrows, Lord Achyuta again breaks Rukmi's bow. Again, Rukmi picks up another bow, but the infallible Lord broke that also. This is how it goes on. Finally, Rukmi leaped down from the chariot with a sword in hand, and he rushed towards Krishna like a bird flying in the wind, says the Bhagavata. That time the Lord throws him down and is about to kill him. If you remember the scene. The sister says, Krishna, he's my brother. Don't kill him. My master Dikshithar had another reason. He would say, Rukmini is more sensible than the Lord because Rukmi is the brother-in-law of the Lord. How can you have a wedding when the brother-in-law dies? So my master used to say, she's telling Krishna, do you want the wedding today or after 14 days? The Lord says, no, today. Then please spare him, don't kill him. Yogeshwara, Aprameyatman, Devadeva, Jagatpate, Hantum Narhasi Kalyana, Brataram Me Mahabhujam. What I like about Rukmini is what I like about Sita. Even if they disagree with their husbands, they are respectfully disagreeing. I want women to talk language of culture with their husbands. Today, of course, the moment the girl gets married, next day she's telling the husband, how stupid of you. And in the presence of everybody. And the stupid fellow takes it, lying low. If you want a euphemistic face, please tell him how far from wisdom you are. That also means stupid. You understand? He'll take some time to understand. Don't worry. No insultment. That's between you and me as women. My dear listeners, there should be culture in a woman. An educated woman particularly can't talk like that. she has to tell him, darling, I think we have to reconsider it. There's a way of putting it. You can't use bad words. Once I was in a public lift in the airport. You should have seen the way the woman was shouting at her husband in public, and the poor man was bending down his head. I said, is this what a modern woman, Indian woman does? No? Even if she has something worse, let her do it in the car, let her do it at home, even if she wants to thrash it out. The airport lift is not the place to break out into this offensive language. Look at the way mother says, you are a great man, Krishna. You are the best, Yogeshwara, Aprameyatman, Devadeva, Jagatpate. All these are the epithets for Krishna. But leave my brother, leave my brother. Don't. Grihita pada karunonya vartata. She's holding the feet of Krishna. When she holds the feet of Krishna, his heart melts. So he says, go. I won't kill him. For your sake, I won't kill him, Rukmini. I won't hurt your feelings. But then the Lord is naughty. He feels that he should insult Rukmini for all that he has done, ties him with a piece of cloth, shaves half his mustache and half his head, which is a very disrespectful thing to be done for a Yodha, for a warrior, and yet he does it. But he finds that Balrama also comes upon the scene and says, no, Krishna, now he is a relative of yours because you're going to marry his sister. Please, you should not have done it. Release him. But Rukmi says, I will not go back to my country because I've been insulted. He is very unhappy and he goes farther into the forest. It is then, says the Bhagavata, Bhagavan Bhishma Kasutam Evam Nirjitya Bhumipan. Please fold your hands. Puramaniya Vidivat Upayeme Kurutvaha. The Lord, defeating all the kings, this great master brought the daughter of Bhishmaka to his capital. Look at this. Achara Prabho Dharmo Dharmasya Prabhurachyutaha. He will never forget. He will never forget the dharma which he has established. Whether it's Rama marrying Sita or Krishna marrying Rukmini, it is according to Achara. That is why I said there are three types according to Dongraji Maharaj, the Gujarati exponent of the Bhagavatam. There are three types of weddings in the Rukmini Vivaha Prasanga. First is the Gandharva Vivaha, where they do not see each other, but they are engaged in their minds. Second is the Rakshasa Vivaha. Perforce, he carries her away. Third is the Vaidika Vivaha. When he brings her to Dwaraka, there is a mantap, there are Vedic Pandits, the parents are there, and a regular wedding is performed. Puram Aniya Vidhivat. Please look at the word. It's a Vidhivat. It happens according to Vidhi. Vidhivat Upayeme Kurutvaha. When this happened, the Bhagavata says, everybody is happy. Dwarakayam Abhutrajan. You can clap. Mahamoda Puraukasam Rukminya Ramayopetam Drishtva Krishnam Shriyapatim. Everybody is happy. When there's a wedding in our house, we are happy because our daughter, our son is married. But when Krishna is married, the whole of Dwaraka is happy. Mahamoda. Extreme joy. for all the citizens, Puraukasam, Rukminya Ramayopetam, Drishtva Krishnam Shriyapatim. On this happy occasion, let me pray. And look at the way, today is Karwa Chauth. Let me pray for all the married people who are watching the Bhagavatam. May you be like Rukmini and Krishna. Call me mother, sister, grandmother, whatever you call. I pray for you. Aapki jodi salamat rahe. That is my selfless prayer. And I'm sure a Bhagavad Karta's prayer will work. And if you have unmarried children at home, may they get married fast. I'm sure Krishna will bless them. It is my desire, just for few minutes, just a few minutes, to share something with you. And that is about marriage. Generally speaking, man and wife, in the holy presence of fire, vow to stay together in thick and thin, supporting each other. They are complements, not competitors. They should be like two wheels of a vehicle. There should be an alignment. If there is ego between the two, that marriage will break. I tell my audience, no perfect man marries no perfect woman. But please remember that each one has some perfection, some particular quality. Please zoom that quality and admire it in the person. We don't have Ramas getting Sitas or Krishnas getting Rukmini. You can't change husbands and wives as we change clothes. When we get married, either by will or by force, please remember that man and woman in Indian philosophy come together for dharma, artha, kama, moksha, for all the four purusharthas. And the grahastha is a very important ashrama because it has to support the brahmacharin, it has to support the sannyasin. That is why the grahastha has to make money and support these two ashramas. That is the duty of the grahastha. In all our scriptures, the grahastha has been praised. And it is my desire and appeal that the Indian woman should be Indian and should be woman, most important. She has to be Indian, she has to be woman. Only then she can bring the family together. That makes a lot of difference. Swami Vivekananda used to say, teach your daughter geography, teach her chemistry, mathematics, or maybe computer science if he was alive now. But teach her the Sita way of life. That is the way of life that you have to teach your children. They may have all the technology of the world, but let them be Sitas, the one who knows how to follow the Grahastha. My dear listeners, I want you to pass on this message to all your friends and relatives that God gave us this beautiful Grahastha because man was a lonely person. He was given a woman as companion, and that too in order to observe dharma. When Rama is married to Sita, the epithet is Sahadharma Charitava. Hinduism is the only religion where the wife is called Dharma Patni because she follows dharma with him, she makes him follow dharma. With these few words, may the Lord fulfill all your dharmic desires. Please bless me as long as I live. Let me carry this message of faith and grace wherever I go. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partho Dhanurdara, Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhutir, Dhruvani Tirmatirma.
Narayana 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 Bolo Narayana 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 Krishna Narayana 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 Satya Narayana 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 Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara Tatra Shri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruvani Tirmatirmama. God willing, we meet tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
Thank you, Amma. Jai Shri Krishna.
Shri Krishna, Amma.
Thank you, Amma.
Thank you, Amma.
Yes.
Thank you, Amma. Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes. Yes.
Jai Shri Krishna, Amma.
Yes.
Thank you, Amma.
Yes. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Amma. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Amma. So
Yes.
nice.
Thank you, Amma. Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes.
Jai Shri Krishna, Amma. Thank you.
Yes.
Jai Shri Krishna,
We
Amma.
meet tomorrow.
Yeah.